Diabetes doesn't usually shout, it whispers. It starts with subtle signs, easy to miss if you don't know what to watch for. That's how it catches many off guard. The body is excellent at sending signals, but we're not always great at recognizing them. What might seem like just another thirsty day or an extra trip to the restroom could mean something more. And by the time the clues pile up, diabetes might have already made itself at home. Before we continue, I'd like to tell you about Diasalon, a powerful blend of 13 natural ingredients, each carefully selected for their proven ability to support healthy blood sugar levels, enhance insulin sensitivity, and promote overall wellness. You can read more on diasalon.com. Let's talk about thirst. Have you ever noticed being unusually parched, even though you've been drinking water? It's not the kind of thirst you feel after a workout or during a hot day. This is relentless, and no matter how much you drink, it lingers. The same goes for hunger, like your stomach has forgotten it's already full. These feelings are linked to the body's struggle to manage blood sugar. Glucose, the energy source your cells crave, isn't getting where it needs to be, so your brain sends out an SOS: drink more, eat more. The bathroom trips might follow. It's easy to brush off frequent urination as just another quirk of drinking too much water. But there's a cycle here. High blood sugar pulls water into your kidneys, making you pee more, which in turn makes you thirsty. This merry-go-round can spin for a while before you start wondering what's really going on. Fatigue often sneaks into the picture too. Not the kind where you stayed up too late or skipped your coffee. This is deeper, like walking through molasses. The cells in your body aren't getting the energy they need, and that leaves you dragging through your day, wondering why even simple tasks feel hard. Fatigue like this isn't normal, and it shouldn't be ignored. Let's not overlook the skin. Have you ever noticed a cut that seems to take forever to heal? Or maybe you're dealing with random infections like gum problems or persistent fungal infections. High blood sugar makes it tough for wounds to close up, and it creates an environment where bacteria and yeast thrive. This isn't just inconvenient, it's a sign that your immune system is struggling too. Blurred vision can catch you off guard, especially if it comes and goes. This isn't about needing a new prescription for your glasses. It's your eyes reacting to fluctuating blood sugar. When glucose levels spike, the lens in your eye swells, throwing off your focus. While it might clear up when your sugar stabilizes, the underlying issue doesn't go away on its own. Some people notice tingling in their hands or feet. It might feel like pins and needles or just a weird numbness. This isn't something to shrug off. It could mean nerves are being damaged by prolonged high blood sugar. The fancy term for this is neuropathy, and it's one of those things that sneaks in quietly but can become a major issue if left unchecked. Weight loss without trying might sound like a dream, but when it happens without effort, it's worth questioning. The body starts breaking down fat and muscle for energy when it can access sugar, which leads to unintentional shedding of pounds. This isn't a healthy kind of weight loss, it's a red flag waving loud and clear. Sometimes the clues are even more subtle. Dark patches of skin, especially around the neck, armpits, or groin, might show up. These patches, often velvety to the touch, are called acanthosis nigricans. They can be one of the earliest warnings that insulin resistance is kicking in. There's a lot of talk about the physical signs, but diabetes doesn't just stop there. Mood swings, irritability, and even symptoms resembling depression can tie back to blood sugar imbalances. It's fascinating how something as straightforward as glucose can impact the brain and emotions. Let's pull the thread a little tighter. Studies show that many people live with undiagnosed diabetes for years. According to the CDC, nearly 1 in 5 adults with diabetes don't know they have it. And for prediabetes, the numbers are even more staggering. Around 80% of those with it remain undiagnosed. That's a huge gap between what's happening inside the body and what people recognize as abnormal. This is why paying attention matters. Even when the signs seem small, they can point to a bigger picture. Take fatigue. One study found that persistent tiredness was a common complaint among those who later received a diabetes diagnosis. Or consider slow-healing wounds. A simple scrape taking weeks to heal isn't just bad luck, it's a symptom grounded in science. High blood sugar affects how your blood vessels function, and that slows the healing process. The scariest part of diabetes isn't the signs themselves, it's what happens when they're ignored. Over time, unchecked blood sugar wreaks havoc, damaging blood vessels and nerves. It's not just about high numbers on a test, it's the increased risk of heart disease, kidney failure, vision loss, and more. The good news? These outcomes aren't inevitable. Catching the signs early changes everything. Now for the twist, the one that might save you or someone you care about. Not all diabetes shows up the same way. Type 1 can develop rapidly, often within weeks or months, and it doesn't matter if you're young or old. Type 2 is sneakier, creeping up over years. And then there's gestational diabetes, which makes its entrance during pregnancy. Each type has its own rhythm, but the warning signs often overlap. Recognizing them is your first step towards staying ahead. Here's the part that sticks with you. The signs aren't just symptoms. They're your body's way of saying something's wrong. Thirst, hunger, fatigue, vision changes, they're not random. They're connected, forming a pattern. And once you see the pattern, it's hard to unsee it. What might have seemed like unrelated quirks start to feel like puzzle pieces falling into place. If this hits home, don't wait. Whether it's for yourself or someone you love, take the signs seriously. Talk to a healthcare professional, ask for the tests, and listen to what your body's been trying to tell you. The sooner you catch it, the sooner you take back control. And remember, you don't have to wait for severe signs to show up before acting. Change starts now, with awareness and a little bit of courage.